This battle between commerce and free speech and appeasing the Chinese government. And I'm curious where you guys think the limit on that is for Hollywood films.
We run a business. You know, we have to be sensitive to important markets.
Now making movies for 16-year-olds and China. And that's it.
You might not remember this scene. That's product placement for Yili brand Chinese milk. And that's Chinese superstar Fan Bingbing. This entire plotline, where Iron Man is saved by Chinese doctors, was added just for China, where the movie broke box office records.
Hollywood far too often lets China, the Chinese Communist government, censor American film.
Mr. Schwartz, call me Marvin.
Meanwhile, China halted the release of Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood after Bruce Lee's daughter reportedly complained to China's National Film Administration about the film's unflattering portrayal of her father.
The show's first 7 series, along with NCIS, The Good Wife, and The Practice, were available online in China until April last year, but were taken down. Regulators said some of the content hurts the nation's honor and interest and encourages teenagers to break laws and spread violence, eroticism, gambling, and terrorism.
15 years ago, when movies like 7 Years in Tibet or Kundun were being made, you wouldn't see studios making movies like that today.
That's a shocking statement.
But it's a true statement, and in fact, even in a lot of the co-financing arrangements between China and the United States, there's language in the agreements that the studios will not make movies that would be considered to be offensive to China.
You think of some of your favorite movies growing up, those movies wouldn't get made today.
Goonies,
Wouldn't get made today.
Halloween,
Wouldn't get made today.
Thing.
Wouldn't get made today.
Less than a decade ago, China was the 25th largest movie market in the world. Today, it's the 2nd largest, and on track to overtake the US.
Which country has the biggest number of movie theaters? China. Which country is about to dethrone the US as the world's box office leader? China.
In order for an American film to crack the Chinese market, certain themes cannot be portrayed, certain products must be taken out, and certain speech must be limited. Hollywood is relying more and more on China to make profits on their movies. So that means our films are being written with China in mind.
Makes it so scary that they're able to pressure people to change their behavior from afar without no bullets. This is just money. There's just access. Chinese market. I know.
So many whores.
Oh, yes.
What was the problem? Was it the Japanese flag?
That's the Taiwanese flag. The red and blue. Yeah, the USS Galveston. See?
In Tom Cruise's Top Gun sequel, the Japanese and Taiwanese flag were allegedly removed to appease China. And if you watched Bohemian Rhapsody in China, well, the movie was about 3 minutes shorter, after references to Freddie Mercury's sexuality were removed from the original release.
And so the Script Act says that we're not going to allow the Pentagon to cooperate with movie makers to let them use ships and jet airplanes and equipment if they are going to allow the Chinese government to censor it. And so it uses the power of government to stop Chinese censorship through Hollywood.